Hi guys, and welcome back to another video, another wrestling review. Well, Daniel, and today I'm gonna give a few my raw thoughts and opinions on what last night's Monday Night Raw. Also, to start us off, guys, we had the confrontation between Solo and Jay. Solo comes out to cut a promo for us, and he kind of breaks down. He kind of breaks down the attacking Royce Keys from last week that's put Royce Keys in the shelf. Before the segment started, Michael Cole gives a sort of um gen- generic sort of fake injury, like he said it was cervical and s- a spinal tear and stuff. So yeah, um, so yeah, it always kind of makes me giggle, but it does add something to the story. So breaks down that, but as soon as he mentions the blood, and out comes Jimmy. So Stilty's the Stilty's baby faced theme, which I don't get. Both of these two still come out to their themes they currently do. We'll get to the solo situation a bit more at the end of the show because obviously the main event implicates that. But why is Jey so still coming out to the same sort of theme that you associate him being a babyface? Surely the bloodline, surely the blood well, I not back to being heels now, but okay, whatever. Out comes Jay, so he basically, um, he basically says to Solo, Solo, you're coming back to the up, up, or, doing, and tonight it's me, but I'll say to you, um, and And if I beat you, you're coming back to the bloodline. So, or um, so, or said to Jay, what happened to you? You beat, um, you beat for you became a world heavyweight champion when you did your and the the council of Jane. Now you're back to being your woman's bitch. Essentially, that's what I said. Solo kind of mocked the yeet dance, which I thought was quite funny. He's getting pretty good at actions as a baby face, although it's a mute point once we get to the main event. So, um, Gio so says, so will you're coming back to the ball on the line the cause you're on and shot pal and the he does his on and shot catch phrase completely with the pal. and so says, but if I beat you, and if I beat you, you get the bubble until I will stay out my eyes forever, and he ups the long and short catchphrase. Very good delivery from both. Oh, it's just a slight nitpick. It's just a slight nitpick that Jay so still coming out today. You sort of music, as I call it, because it's associated with him being a baby face, but he's effectively a heel for this sort of bull or divine reunification. This is in the like Red and Bull a kill week days and um for the NWO and WCW. That's what this is like for the Bill on the line now. Any case, guys, good g- good segment, of course. That segment is all about Jay Wayne down the challenge and Solo accepting. Uh, so pretty good segment. Not very much complaint from me. Um, so then we get to one of the best matches of the night. Now this is how this match came about. So Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio, which I forgot what to mention, had um, had a conversation at the end of last week's Raw, um, which resulted in this tournament. The best luchador from Raw, SmackDown, or Triple A. Um, the best luchadors from all three brands competed in this tournament, and the winner gets a shot at Roman Reigns' World Heavyweight Championship at the CDMX Arena in Mexico City. And I have to actually say, what a fantastic match this was. Penta versus mixed tag team triple A champion Laredo Kid. Now we'll get into Laredo Kid's background a little bit before we touch on this match because I know Sean enjoys the background that I go into with the scores. Oh, Laredo Kid has been wrestling since 2003. He's been a mainstay. He's been a mainstay, particularly in Mexico. Fantastic. He had a pretty good on Sorry and TNA. He won the X Division Championship. He competed in the Super X Cup as well when TNA brought that back in 2017. He competed in the TNA Tag Division and Triple A. He held the belt he held the cruiserweight belt for 534 days before being defeated by Penta's brother, the Phoenix, um, and he and Laredo and and I had who he actually he trained beat all advice and all advice and instead of guilt and recently in Triple A to capture the Triple A X tag team titles. And I have to actually say this match was phenomenal. Laredo is a more experienced luchador. I think there's a 5 year um Darty hasn't enters with L, but this match was actually pretty good. And if you know me, I I know a lot of you do on this channel. Big um you know I'm a big fan of the Triple A show as well. Of course, Eddie Arang who's a WWE referee often often referees to a poem matches as well, so that was a nice watch having him or referee that this match and what a match this was. So I don't add much of the offense here on point. He hits a 450, and I thought was going to put away a enter very good counter, very good counter, or very good fast paced match and enters somersault pull on John Moreduk and was pretty cool. You had to Moreduk and with equally cool dives onto enter enter hits enter hits um enter driver. I was going to call it what you sticker all it, but that come off a bit mark. Yeah, I was going to actually call it the fear factor, but doesn't call it. He doesn't call it that anymore. But yeah, I don't know why that popped into my head, guys. Sorry, I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to the swing. But yeah, but it turned out okay for Pentana, and he does hit the Mexican destroyer, and he gets the win to knock out Laredo Kid from this tournament. And this was a great advertisement for Triple A. So that is a phenomenal um, so that was a phenomenal match. I really enjoyed it. One of the best matches, um, one of the best matches of the year, to be honest. Um, and of course, Laredo Kid, it was good to see him on the Oh, I've been keeping track of his career for years. Um, so yeah, um, and it's probably the biggest moment in Laredo Kid's career. He has done some pretty cool stuff, but I'm just actually wrestling in he wrestled in my Monday Night Raw. It must have been a huge honor for him because Raw's been going since 93 guys. Correct me in the comments. And in the early days of Raw, literally, British stars wouldn't really get too much of a look in until the 97 sort of his partnership Triple WWE had anyways rambling on here, but pretty good, but pretty good match. This one. Um, so then we get so then we get a couple of backstage segments. So we get obviously A getting chewed out by Jacob Fatu. He says, What the hell you do?" Then Jim, um, Jay says, "I'm on a woman's pill." He to get over back into the bill on what and Jacob says you better eating and so that oh and can be executed. Then we cut to Byron and Saxton. He's over with he's over with the Judgment Day. Hogan Paul says he's gonna take him care of a era to the hour. Then it cuts over to over to Austin Theory. He asks him how he's ill, and he says only he's got everything he needs to hear. Obviously, when into my accent, the then Maxine says my bad boy's gonna take care of um take care of his over tonight. So pretty good. So okay segment here and pretty good delivery. I just can't stand Logan Paul. Austin Theory and Maxine are underrated. I know a lot of people like Sean and so I see shout out to those lads. Aren't really a fan of this hearing. Like, to be honest, I don't really mind it, but like, I don't see, I don't see how it kind of fits in with the vision. I think it's two different concepts that are that are conflicting. But before the segment ends, um, Ivan Saxon's a bit confused about why on Breaker still hang um hanging around when others make their way out to the ring. But so yeah, so her on says to Byron, let me ask you, let me ask you a couple questions, but Ivan is um, is Oberfemi the future, or um, and Byron's accidentally responds with, uh, uh, Oba's very good, but the future comment is what Rockkill is not. Uh, um, so, then, but Rico says we'll see about that effect. So, and then we get the Jasmine Arch, and I have to actually say, guys, I do have on that pick, not about the book in itself, guys, but yeah, so we had an ad over here now. Basically, if you're unaware, guys, the press release for the move over to Netflix said that there'd be no adverts for European and UK sort of videos over on Netflix. So basically, there was an ad. So when it cut the ad break over here, we got US breeze ad. So yeah, so when we come back, you see my accent and theory just kinda humor, to the, so basically what happens as the theory says Joe on a as from and basically is basically a pounding because of his face and to the around and like he says also well who she's kissing which is nice hume with obviously because acting in with a former um um was a former Alpha Academy member before us with it's to the vision I like to the character development because one does actually get a couple of spits of off and but to know a bit during the sma and if either hits if either hits his new from which I can't remember what on it's called. Maybe it'll tell us here. Maybe it'll tell us here on well each report where I kinda use this as my notes, guys. Uh, what did he call that? Any case, any case, is he hits us for us, and basically he just dispatches, cause, well, I thought it was a cool one, two, three, but, 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 around, but it seems pretty he occupied to before Femi Michael Coleman makes a reference to it. So then um so then my scene convinces Yuri um to doom or the army age to doom or the army mage to it is our tis our uh, um sorry Yuri was on the chair the same and then the same tactic he used to injure or Otis, so he goes for the chair but is stopped by Adam. Yes, and then but while that's going on, but on break, Arsenal sneaks in there, and it looks as though he's going to year the shit out of his the shit out of his over. But then out but then you hear over Femi out comes Femi, but they're separated by security and referees, and I'm like, turn them loose because this is a match I want to see two up and coming stars have got but on break or who is this absolute genetic freak as his uncle Gilbert Stein or we would say and you've kinda got this imposing our house that has great matches over. We get these two actually having a proper confrontation. And that's what the pull apart. That's what the pull apart here is designed to do to tease it. But I just want to see these two guys all because these are two guys that I'm invested in the back later on but right or asks um Heyman uh as it's um as over the future Heyman gives a sort of um gives a sort of politician's answer for us but on actually it says um so on actually it says that's not what I asked. So he asks him again, and Heyman says, "Oh, I'll stop respecting over family when you give me a reason to stop respecting over family." Um, so basically, Heyman's for our stance was to kind of or or up or on and say that he's get professional and obviously kind of a friend to respect for but he or but obviously but Raker wasn't having um wasn't having it so yeah um so yeah so yeah a pretty good segment and all round for the um pretty good segment and all round for Braun Break. Or and I'm looking forward to this showdown with over Femi and happy 10 years anniversary to the album. It's his 10th year in WWE. Um, he obviously um, he obviously was part of the Cruiserweight Classic 10 years ago, so this is to as I was um so this is because I was 10 year anniversary, and he did give a good um showing. He is a decent wrestler, but it's here that what his role is now. It's to get others over on the show. Of course, I remember on a few years ago, he even jobbed out to rear up in a very rare intergender match. But he still has a lot to offer, and he does a lot to offer. Uh, a lot to offer, and he is obviously one, he is obviously one of the more comedic characters, and yeah, he is he is a joy to have on the roster regardless of what his role is. So yeah, happy 10 years for Tizza in WWE, and his matches on 205 Live in the Cruiserweight Classic are always a joy to watch. So night so early night is backstage with Traffic Early. Traffic Early asks him what is his response to Roman Reigns' comment. He says so early in the night says or Roman Reigns say um says I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it, but um but he's been watching me for the last few years, and the bill until Ain's got a seat. I mean, him and Soul, um, him and Soul will have a bit of a confrontation with it on. He basically asks L in night for help, um, and then Night says, I don't need your help. Good to luck for your match tonight. Jacob Fatu would or say um keep family his name out your mouth, especially the tribal chief. It says, oh, it could be have here or Romans lap to Ogum just for paraphrasing. Knight actually says he's gonna smack Jacob, but to the sentence Jacob says careful among as nobody makes a figure around in or what or however his catchphrase go was pretty good segments involving night here, although they'd probably be better although they'd probably be better or in front of the live round. But again, it's just uh, so then we get another repeated um and housing sort of segment. He um he's talking about Um, he steals everybody's catchphrases like CM Punk. Is it good to be alive and City or what? Or and he steals what these what you want to talk about and to finish and it's the every time phrase before what he says his own and then basically he fire us out or human money which is the fake money that WWE shop are selling have done has imprinted on um put imprinted on the notes like just get this guy off of TV. Like I don't find this guy funny at all. It's the way to market more me. It's just the way to market more merchandise guys. So yeah, but other than that, that was the weakest segment in the show. He says he's going back to do more experiments. He does the uh if you don't want of the Anheusen you are off and and like I actually said under my breath and the rather big off than before to get a road man fan of you because you're the most orange you're the most orange character on the roster as well though. Oh, you may entered how much I enjoy seeing this guy getting beat up by Liv Morgan and all the heels on the roster. That is how badly a babyface must be so detestable. All that you want the heels to beat down on to beat down on a babyface, and that is how I feel about the and how House and character. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's just awful. But in any case, to something good now, guys. So then we get Stephanie hair out in the ring. She cuts up, um, she cuts up Romo saying how she's being on the and how she's missed wrestling she wants to kill him back the way she wants to wants to kill him back the way on the title so um so when she talks about having having unfinished business with like she's beating like up before she can destroy the Oxenpa and as she looks at the camera says um and she says to of your does make a journal or that title belongs to me and I'm coming for the title. Out comes Becky and shows effect of returned but uh, babyface at this point. She's better as a babyface in my opinion, but she comes out to respond to Steph and she says to the Um, I know you don't like um I know you don't like have for various reasons because um because you treated you out your or I don't back he says I don't like her 'cause she's a woke basic so, Beck, he says, you're a bit of an enigma. I don't know how too much about you, but I know that some external I'm so that so Stephanie responds to you, but I'll stay out my way back. So Steph actually leaves there and Bob also leaves there and I know if Mum against the Epson and attacks but you and Stephanie comes but um and it looks as though um, looks as though there's going to be a double even though if Becky hits six or the six X until have um um until if it looks as though if it's going to hit a clothesline but if upset them and if almost hits back and there's a stare down between the two. That would be a pretty good segment here, guys. Uh, that is a pretty good segment here, guys. Enjoyable. Um, and yeah, it's interesting to see me. Maybe a triple threat, maybe a triple threat coming up because both women have history before of Morgan, and it's kind of the first interaction since the F of a had since the F came over. Um, he did put over Stephanie here. Said, um, she said she's made a big impact, but she killed was so there's a bit of tension there between those two. It'll be interesting to see what happens, and like I wouldn't be against a triple threat because I'll like all three. I do prefer Becky as a baby face when they on her heel, it never works out. She needs to is the face in my opinion, but yeah, um, but yeah, yeah, but yeah, that is my opinion on this segment. And, so yeah, pretty dig so pretty decent segment. And the back though before this segment took place, Dominic the Dominic Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio basically essentially left me out the tournament today. Mysterio so so basically the Dominic's back to Orchard and he's had to pick as he's because of he's the away general manager um and like he basically ultimate head but his usual basically uh, um dragging he comes over how dare you actually expect uh, and the actually agent and the Gary it is which is the all of all I'm I'm most importantly he's of the or Dominic uh, um Dominic um comes back with uh um Dominic comes back to from donation or you to get it is is Rio Aston, right? So basically, Iraim makes Dragon versus the Omnic Mysterio. So we get another match between these two, and it's pretty, um, and it's pretty, it, the of good chemistry. They've wrestled for the NXT North American North American Championship, the Triple Mega Championship that Dominic still holds. So they've wrestled a lot. So yeah, so this match was pretty good. Also Dominic Mysterio isn't the only wrestler that felt aggrieved about this tournament. I actually said early on to Adam Earce put me in this tournament, but Adam Earce says it's only open till Luchador's night. I actually said to Earce, oh, how convenient. And so all of that's pretty good as well. The match itself with Dragon Ian Mysterio again was pretty good. Um, basically, you know, Dragon Lee he gets so and after the Dominic Mysterium sees the frog spill as he turns things around into Operation Dragon to get the pin on out comes Big Ass and Big Ass destroys Dragon Lee with a big um ear hog uh combination with the East Oliver Rawson and he's out Dragon Lee after a match. Out comes on Evans to make the save. Um, he it's a bit of offense and Big Ass, but Big Ass hits a big boot on Giovanni Evans, so he'll unfinished business. Michael actually he makes a point. Makes a point that Gas made last week that Gas is here to stack bodies. So yeah, a bit of narrative continuation here. I'm not really a big fan. I'm not really a big. I'm not really a fan. Has to be honest. The Dominic Mysterio also is frustrated with his um um a bit frustrated with his in as a whole, and he basically he feels he should be in the mix on the Raw and having big sin as well. Um, oh, yeah, we can use these things. You have obviously Ethan Page, what's a pearl Moria actually what he said was he says he's he's ready for an IT old so that's the aim as well. But yeah, pretty good match again between Dragon Lee and the Dominic Mysterio. The show again, and they have good ring and chemistry. Yeah. Um. So yeah, really, that's all you need. So what's a promo? Oh, backstages. She responds to um, and she responds to behind and such questions. He basically asks her, how do you feel about heading into the match against the Judgment Day based on your past or on with the Judgment Day? So, actually, says she's sick of dealing with the Judgment Day. Her and her mystery partner will take either the Judgment Day and beat their ass. Um, so her mystery partner turns out to be used. I and it's a um, it's a pretty good match here. I did like the team of Io and Soul. If they ever want to team them up to go after all the women's tag titles against the to influence that be a cool sort of tag match. I think these two have good history or and what a treat that this was. Um, so basically, the finish of the match though sees um sees or Hawks attempt or other Hawks but so and on her feet and she's able on her hands sorry to counter her out and that she's able to over and hit the soul snatcher for the win and well a match this was pretty good match between the reformer NXT graduates Rick Ellis and proved the war even Michael all noted her or on commentary. Um, it was a bit of a bad night for the Judgment Day. But yeah, but a pretty good match here. It just keeps some soul in the conversation for the anxiety, but should us have a confrontation with either in the area after the match and backstages so and you celebrate the victory or either is I'm coming back for the title. Oh, I created them. Watch out, I'm gonna take you out over on the says that you what you looking at and sold wasn't back down pretty good. Segment here once again. I think no, that would be a point of considering. I'd love to see Soul and Eel team up and go after or fatal influence. I think that would be a good tag match. Yeah, that'd be pretty who, obviously though, it's as though Soul is on a collision course before either. So, yeah. Um, so yeah, pretty decent match here again. And so yeah, all good. And now then we get to the main event. So we're up against Jey so and yeah, this was pretty solid. Um, J- J- Jimmy also um comes out to um comes out to interfere and assist Jay. He's so dispatches him with the Simone Spike. Jay also hits the super can then the spot on Ash for the win. He basically he says to the soul before the show or shut it's down. He basically he says, "Come on, the deal is made. Get rid of us now." Um, so again, pretty solid match. Uh, effectively ends so was babyface or on so yeah um um but yeah guys pretty decent or I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10, so 8.5. Um, yeah, so on or all lots of exciting stuff. Just points off for the Anhausen segment because of its latest Anhausen, and everybody knows by now how much I do not like the Anhausen. The man himself is okay, it's just the character is just insufferable and hinge, but 8.5 is a good or a ton of the week, guys. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section. That I enjoyed this episode. Are you enjoying these sort of views? Hit the like and subscribe and on notifications. Share the video out and I'll chat to you all very soon in the next video. Have a great day and I'll see you all for NXT tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in and for the support